Can you guess what kind of coffee I'm drinking? I bet you can! It's pumpkin! Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name's Alexi, and on my channel, I like to teach you all the things that I do in my life that help me live a happier and healthier lifestyle. Today I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I am going to be doing a question and answer video. I asked you what you want to know from me. I just hope that you will gain something and learn something from my past experiences and my answers to the questions that you have asked. So if you want to see the answers to the questions that you have asked me, then keep on watching this video and you will find out. Tips for jumping back when I've fallen off track and how to not get so down on myself. I always preach making these small habits and things that can just develop into habits and be maintained throughout your life. I think it's the same thing with jumping back on track, is just start by doing something. You'll get back on track because you're gonna realize, oh my god, yeah, I forgot how good I feel. This feels really good. I'm really happy to be back here. Like, it just kind of takes care of itself. But I think the most important thing with jumping back on track is just like anything else, like just do something. Once you do something, you're gonna feel the benefits of that and it's gonna snowball and you're just gonna get back on track again. You just have to be patient with yourself and you have to remember that life happens, things happen, things change. Jumping back on track might be different than what it was for you before. Like, your track might alter or change. You just have to start implementing those good habits in your life again. If that means that you're drinking more water than you were drinking because of whatever happens in your life, or if that means that you're starting to eat breakfast again, if that means that you decide you're gonna cut out sugar, start doing these small things and very quickly and very easily you'll find yourself just getting back into the routine of things, especially if it was previously a routine for you before in the past. The second part to that question was how to not get so down on myself. Not getting so down on yourself, you just always have to remember that, like, this is a lifestyle, especially if we're talking about health and wellness and fitness, and you have to find what works for you. Life is gonna happen. You're gonna get off track. You're gonna slip up, you're gonna mess up. Just like anything in our lives, like, there's always moments where we feel like we're not on track or we're not where we need to be. But for me, I think this is really where positive affirmations come into play. And just staying optimistic and staying positive and knowing that it's just a part of the journey. It's just maybe a minor hiccup. Like, you have to look at the bigger picture and not be so focused in on, that current moment and the fact that you're not where you want to be or you fell off track. I think we get really down on ourselves in this day and age because of things like social media. So I think if you're feeling like you kind of have some low self-esteem right now, or you feel like you're really getting down on yourself, I think it's really important to log off social media. And I think it's really important to just focus on doing the things that you love, things that are you, and things that make you feel good, and just be positive and push through. You are unique and you are beautiful. Everybody is beautiful in their own way. Like, I wish everybody could see that. When you are yourself, like truly, authentically yourself, I think that's when people are the most beautiful. Be yourself, be authentic, and honestly, stop giving a what everybody thinks about you. Be who you want to be. The people who are meant to be in your life will attract to that. And you will be so much happier if you just be who you want to be, what feels good to you, and you stop caring what everyone else thinks. This is gonna be a really long video. I'm getting too hot. Like, I have to take this off. Whew! Question number 2, what is your go-to Starbucks order? You would think I have this like huge go-to Starbucks order because most fitness people do, and I live in the city of Starbucks. Although Starbucks is literally everywhere, all over the city, there is so many amazing coffee shops. I just like straight up coffee. I'll drink coffee black. If I had to pick a go-to Starbucks drink, this is what it would be. It's called a Blendicano. And let me tell you, that Blendicano, it gets me weird because it's so much caffeine. I love it. I have a very high caffeine tolerance, so things like this do not bother me. It is 4 shots of espresso. Yes, I said 4 shots. And then I would get 6 pumps of sugar-free mocha syrup, a venti scoop of ice, and then it all gets blended. So essentially it's just ice, espresso, and sugar-free syrup. And then sometimes it would still be a little too bitter for me, so I would put like stevia in it or Splenda or something. If I go to Starbucks, I just get an iced coffee and I put a little bit of milk in it, or I get a cold brew, or I drink it black, or I'll just get like a cappuccino or an espresso. Like, it's pretty simple for me, and I don't really have a go-to Starbucks drink or order. I just like to keep it simple. I'm just here for the caffeine. The next question is, what is your favorite protein powder? I don't really have a favorite brand of protein powder, but I would definitely say my favorite flavor would be chocolate. I think chocolate's really great. You can't really mess it up, and it always tastes good in water. But vanilla, on the other hand, I am not a vanilla fan when it comes to protein powder. The only time I like vanilla protein powder is if I'm making something with it. I always just buy Optimum Nutrition. I get the double rich chocolate because I like chocolate. I also have had, it's a mocha chocolate. That is good. That is good. There's so many different protein powders, and you really have to find what works best for you and your body and what is dependent upon your taste buds, because everyone's taste buds are different. This next one, I'm gonna really try not to go off on a ramble. How long have you been on your fitness journey for, and what motivated you? So I'm gonna try and keep this really short and sweet. I started my journey back in 2012. The first picture I ever posted was around Halloween time, but I know that I had been working out before then. It's been a solid 6 years that I've been on my fitness journey for. I think there is this misconception that I've not been working out for as long as I really have. And I really do like when people ask me this question, because I think it really brings up the whole fact and the whole point that this stuff takes time and it doesn't happen overnight and you have to be patient. What motivated me to start? I went away to school. I had a gym on campus and it was free for me because it was paid for in my tuition. I gained weight, obviously, because I was going out and I was eating pizza at 12 o'clock at night. And my lifestyle changed, so I gained weight. I didn't feel comfortable with myself. I had a free gym, so I went. And I used the gym as kind of like my outlet. It just snowballed. Instagram definitely helped in the motivation of helping with my fitness journey and like the start of working out. I would see these pictures of these girls and like read what they were writing. I'm like, wow, like I want to look like that, and I want that mentality, and I want to be like you, girl. Okay, the next question, I actually really like this one too. I feel like I get asked this a lot and people wonder how I do it all. How do I maintain my work life, my school life, my social life, my gym life, just everything? How do I balance everything, and how do I maintain everything? And you really just have to learn how to manage your time. Again, you have to find the specific things that work for you, but I think the best way to be able to juggle all of this stuff is really to sit down with something like a planner or a piece of paper and write out what you need to do, map it all out, figure out when you're gonna do it. It really just comes down to buckling down, planning your life, and then getting to work. Yeah, I'm a real big planner. When I was in school, I would write down everything like hour by hour. It's just what helped me the most. First, I would sit down and I would write down everything that needs to get done. Write out things that needed to get done within the week, pick out the things that need to get done within a couple of days, that day, and then I just really would take what I know I needed to do and find where I could put it in my week. And then once I did that, I knew where I could get things done. If I couldn't get it done on that day, can I get it done on another day, or does it have to be done that day? And it allowed me to learn how to manage my time a lot better and be able to do work and school and have a social life and still prep my meals. Schedule everything. When are you waking up? When are you making your breakfast? When are you taking a shower? When are you going to the gym? When are you gonna meal prep? Do you have to do your laundry that day? Write that in there. Literally write out everything that you have to do and give yourself a time slot to do it. And you'll find a way to manage your time, and you'll find a way to get everything done that you need to get done. So the next question asks, what are the most time efficient meals to meal prep? If you are familiar with my videos, I've said it before in the past, I like to keep things super simple for myself, especially when it comes to my diet. My diet is really not all that exciting because I don't like to mess with it. I like to keep it simple. Yeah. So what I found that works the best for me is I'll cook 1 container of a carb source, 1 container of a vegetable, and then 1 container of a protein. I don't like there's meals in every container because then I just feel obligated to eat whatever's in that container. Sometimes I don't really want that, or I want to play with my food. Like my potatoes, for example. Today I've mixed eggs, chicken, spinach, and potatoes. Like I can eat my potatoes in a meal with chicken and a vegetable if I want, or I throw it in my eggs. So I like meal prepping like that. Yeah, I mean, I really just make sure I have a protein, a carb, and a veggie in my fridge always, and then I can always make meals out of it. I make things that are super easy that I can throw in a container, put away in my fridge, and that will keep well for a couple of days, and then I can just like make meals with them. So I just make them so they're there and they're already made and they're already readily available to me, and then I make meals accordingly. I don't know any Pinterest meals. I eat foods that I know my body needs and that taste good to me. The next question is, if you're eating at a restaurant and trying not to blow your macros out of the water, what are some of the best dishes to order? Or in other words, for anyone who doesn't track their macros, what do I eat when I go out to eat? Most of the time when you go out to eat, it does not matter what you choose on the menu, it's not going to be good for you. If you live in an area that has restaurants that are not like that, that's awesome. You just have to learn to become conscious and aware of foods and what are in foods and how foods are made and prepared, and just picking the best option for you, because there's probably not a good, nothing is wrong with this food is not bad for you option on the menu. I like to know what kind of restaurant I'm going to beforehand, because then I can kind of plan my day around my restaurant meal. Well, most of the time when you go out to eat and you go to eat in a restaurant, your meals are going to be really heavy in fat and carbs. Like nothing is ever heavy in protein. It's just not a thing. Then I take note to all of the other things that I eat throughout the day. So I'll focus primarily on eating lots of protein and not a lot of fat and not a lot of carbs, so that when I go eat at the restaurant and I consume all that, it doesn't completely screw me over, right? Just be conscious. I can guarantee you that you know what foods relatively are good and not good for you. And you can take things off, you can modify things. If I go to a restaurant and I order a vegetable, I ask them to steam the vegetable, because usually a restaurant is gonna saute your vegetables in like butter and oil or something. But if it's just like little things, like you don't want any added butter, or you don't want any added salt, or you want the dressing on the side, or no mayo, like those are all conscious decisions that you can make when you're looking at a menu to make the food not be so bad for you. So that's all I have time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you did like this video and you want to see more Q&A type style deals, and let me know in the comments below that you would like that. This video was fun. I like this. I want you to know you're not alone, and I want you to know that I'm here throughout this process, and I'm here to teach you and help you grow. Thank you so much for watching. Your support is always appreciated. I love you, and I will see you next Monday.